What's up here? This is Reporter Newspaper Online.
Hey, Animal, why you rocking, son?
Hey, man, I feel good. I feel like moving around a little bit, you know?
You know how we do, man.
Hey, it is what it is. Oh, yeah, you know what it is, man.
What's up? Why we always gotta come in like this, man?
Well, you know, that's kind of my thing, brother. You know, don't take it personal. You
What
understand?
you mean?
You know, it's
Smooth, the squeezing, please.
Hey, well, you know, you know, this is my zone. This is what get me animated. This is what get me in tune with what's going on, brother.
Well, Animal, well, this is dope, man. Like I said, this is AccurateHipHop.com, but you're playing smooth grooves and squeezing, please.
Well, I'm hip groove.
Hip groove.
How you like that?
Well, let's talk about the Reporter Newspaper.
Okay, let's do that.
Go ahead, tell me what's going on with the Reporter.
Well, you know, the first thing I want to really get into is
Let's talk about what it's about, though, the Reporter itself.
Well, let's talk about the Reporter itself, okay? Reporter Newspaper Online.com is specifically about current events that's taking place in the world today from a more so a black perspective than any other. You know, what we're going to elaborate on today is, okay.
You see, you can look right at it, no problem. So let's go on to the first thing. Now, first off, we're looking at the Reporter Newspaper.
Yes.
And I'm going to do the read. You know how we do.
Oh, it is what it is,
so
man.
People Bryson.
Man, oh man.
This brother had a heart attack, but they say he's in stable condition. Now that news came right off the heels of what other news?
That was when what's his name, Singleton?
The director?
Yeah, the director for all these years, you know, Boys in the Hood, little stuff like that. You know, he had his little stroke, but he's
no longer with us.
He's no longer with us.
He's with the ancestors now.
Oh, Lord, that's one way to look at it.
Yeah, he's with the ancestors now. Matter of fact, what's going on right now with John Singleton?
Well, right now, his family and whatever are preparing themselves to fight over his estate, which we kind of figured that would take place on the cuffs of his death, because that's kind of how things work out.
Stop hitting the table, because you're going to knock everything down, because you're so powerful.
Hey, man,
with the wrestling style.
I had a brutal love making session with the weights today, man. I'm feeling it, man.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm cool.
Okay. So we lost John Singleton from the West Coast.
Yes.
Who's familiar with the West Coast style. Working with Tupac, and right off the heels of Nipsey Hussle. A lot of people trying to connect that with that. But is there a connection, or is it just a coincidence to you?
Well, you know, it could be looked upon as a coincidence, but the way black men seem to be just dropping out of existence so close together, it would lead you to believe that there's a conspiracy theory or a plot to take out black men of essence.
I like that, bro.
You know?
So John Singleton, big up to John Singleton, joined the ancestors recently.
Yes.
And, you know, he was he was only 51.
Oh, man, that's how old I am.
Let's speak about that, man. 51, we got some health scares and stuff like that, the way we eating and stuff like that. And we know that you're a man of dietary cock dieselness, if I say.
I aim to please.
And you're a physical specimen with your wrestling and thing and your bodybuilding. Let's talk about the importance of the diet and stuff like that with what because you're the man. Talk about that.
Well, see, you know, people got to understand, you know, when black people were first brought to this land, unwillingly, I might say, you know, everything changed about us. Basically, the diet, per se, more so.
Scraps.
That's where all these ailments that we used to didn't have back when home was home.
Right. Speak on that.
You know, that we have now. You know, one thing also that people don't speak on as much, but I'm gonna hit on it right now.
Keep banging the camera.
I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna get my hands.
No, that's cool. Just hold it like that. Hold
okay,
it
I'm cool.
You already know.
You know, and my notion, and I don't know how many people agree with this, but that whole mixing of blood, that didn't help the situation either, because that gave us the issues that they have on a more of a DNA level, further breaking us down as a people. You understand? Hey, I'm feeling it today, man. You know?
Okay. Well, speaking it today, we know the big news is the Facebooklet, the Instagram have banned the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So let's play it and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Breaking news out of Silicon Valley. Facebook has banned a number of prominent conspiracy theorists and alt-right figures from both its site and the Instagram platform, including Alex Jones and his media outlet InfoWars. NBC's Ben Collins joins me now from our New York newsroom. Ben, this is, I think, for those of us who've been following the story, why are they doing this now?
Well, it's a good question as to why they waited this long, but
yes,
they
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, so Alex Jones has been banned from Facebook for a long period of time, but now they banned him. They banned his little underling, Paul Joseph Watson, who's a notorious anti-Muslim conspiracy theorist who tried to break off recently. They banned Laura Loomer. They've even banned Louis Farrakhan from the platform for his anti-Semitism, which is that's always sort of been the what about from the right here is why not ban Louis Farrakhan for banning Alex Jones? So they've banned both. So that's what's happening here on Instagram today. They are taking down what they call organized hate groups, or hate against specific religions, specific like sexuality, things like that. This is sort of taking the lead of its parent company, Facebook, from a while back. Just had a hard time enforcing this, and it's actually going a little bit further than Twitter. A lot of these people aren't banned from Twitter, and they are in fact banned from Instagram now.
Imagine that.
So, is this a decision that's rooted in the policy that Facebook has had all the way along, or is this essentially a political decision?
It's complicated. It depends on how you want to view this, really. A lot of people on the right say this is censorship to take people down, even though they are, effectively over and over again railing against specific religions or people like that, like contributing to targeted harassment of sometimes private figures. But really, what they're trying to do here is clamp down on the really bad stuff on their platform, so they have fewer PR disasters. This is a company that has abetted, unfortunately, accidentally abetted genocide in Myanmar.
What do you think, brother?
Well, I look at it like this, and it basically,
keep your head in the screen, brother.
In my notion, Farrakhan has always been from the black perspective, the Nation of Islam, which I have a great deal of respect for. Mm-hmm. And anytime a brother gets on the news or any media outlet and speak the truth against the organized establishment, if you will, mm-hmm. then all of a sudden they're going to figure that they need to do something to kind of slow this down and basically shut it up altogether. But see, if there was a black media outlet that had its own thing going on, that wouldn't even be an issue.
I like that. They're screaming for Black Book now.
Yeah, hey.
They're screaming for Black Book. I like to say here.
Always bet on black.
Here in Akron, Ohio, we have the Reporter mm-hmm. newspaper, online.com, mm-hmm. the Reporter newspaper, and AkronHipHop.com. Mm-hmm. Black media. Some people say that, I heard my man Big Ross said media, MEDIA, stands for, what did he say it stands for?
It had been some creative coming from Ross.
Oh, man, it was deep. I'm drawing
mm-hmm.
a blank, man. Every devil in America, something mostly every devil in America, or something like that. I thought it was dope, man. But
next time you hear some of those quotes, man, you got to write them down.
I did wrote it out. I made a little comment, but I changed the media into making every deity in America. We gods.
Oh yeah, ain't no
Mostly
doubt.
every deity
ain't no
in
doubt.
America. So that's what the media stands for when we talk about, because
mm-hmm.
we gods. You know what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
they didn't come to me, man. But check out my man over there at Consciousville Radio, Truth Be Told Radio. You're exactly how you put it. I don't want to take his claim to fame.
mm-hmm.
But listen, man, if we had our own, okay, they wouldn't be able to deter us.
They couldn't stop it.
But I was looking at Brother Ben's show.
mm-hmm.
I was actually looking at Taka Bay's show. Yeah. Okay, and Brother Ben appeared on the show. Okay. And Brother Ben's point was, if the Nation of Islam do have a platform mm-hmm. of, it's not like Facebook, but it's basically what we do with storing the information or the intel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he was saying, do you think the things that they come to Facebook for are people like the booty shaking, the twerking, the fights, and stuff like that? Do you think the Nation of Islam is going to showcase that on a platform?
No.
So people saying that the Nation of Islam got enough resources to kick that off, it won't go off. It won't kick off that big because, a lot of our people aren't coming for the conscience. See, we can educate the conscience or entertain the conscience, but the conscience is not the only people that make that commerce go around. What you got to say about that?
Well, see, one thing about it, ignorance among black people, and it's enough of that to go around. I hate to say it, but it's true. That's something that the media always wants to put out there anyway to further besmirch us as a people anyway. So, when somebody as positive as Louis Farrakhan come on and spitting the truth out there, they get nervous because the truth have a tendency to hurt folks, especially when you're on the wrong side of it.
You better say it, man.
You know?
Listen, man. So we can go on and on with that, but let's go with this one. Police fatally shoots naked, unarmed black teen running around in Oklahoma. Okay, he was naked, unarmed, and they shot him. Let's see what they say. Can we hear?
Let's go ahead, man. And I'm gonna have to elaborate on that.
Hours and minutes leading up to the second, 2 Edmond police officers shot and killed a nude 17-year-old. We've been following this story since Monday. Lewis's girlfriend saying her boyfriend went crazy and then turned violent. Officers spent nearly an hour searching for him in a neighborhood as more calls came in about the man running through backyards. It all came to an end inside the home of a complete stranger. Lewis was shot dead, but tonight his family and a prominent activist group speaking out. News 4's Peyton Yeager live outside the Edmond Police Department with the story. Peyton.
Jolene, Lewis's family held a press conference today, and just moments later, Edmond police released new dashcam footage of the scene unfolding. And as all this new information becomes public, everyone involved is wondering what happened in those moments before Lewis died.
They don't get to assassinate my son's character.
The character of 17-year-old Isaiah Lewis is all his mother says she has left to remember.
He doesn't get to graduate May 18th like he could have. He didn't go to the prom.
Monday afternoon, 2 women ran to a neighbor's house begging for help.
2 girls, there are 2 white ladies, and I guess the boyfriend is beating up on one of them.
One of them, Lewis's girlfriend, Camry Pollock, one of the last people to see Lewis alive. Pollock telling 911 her boyfriend was not acting like himself.
You can come to my house and check everything out, but my boyfriend just flipped out. I had no idea what's going on.
Lewis's mother saying she'd never met Pollock before.
I don't think it's appropriate at this point to even have any contact with that young lady right now.
Witnesses say they saw Lewis throwing drugs over fences and running naked through backyards before breaking into a stranger's home. 56-year-old Sergeant Milo Box and 24-year-old Officer Denton Sherman hot on his trail. Edmond police say at some point fists started flying.
Both officers were violently assaulted in this confrontation inside the house.
After tasing Lewis, police say they were forced to shoot.
Fire, shots fired.
No,
Lewis and an officer rushed to the hospital.
After the fact, at the scene, that both were visibly injured.
Lewis died later that afternoon.
He was not armed. And he didn't deserve to die in the way that he did. He didn't deserve to die, period.
Animal.
You know, I just had a thought while I was up here. You know, why don't they create a situation where instead of shooting people with bullets to kill them, why don't they develop some type of tranquilizing effect?
Good point.
And it's just a thought, man.
Point.
Where you can start shooting these people and it renders them unoperational but not dead. Just takes them out.
These are thoughts coming
You
from
know,
the
kind of like they do animals when they hit them with tranquilizers and it takes them out, but it don't kill them.
You know, that's a good point. Maybe they don't see us. Maybe they see us less than animals because he was a black man.
Well, see, well, you know, quite naturally, you're a black man, so what they care.
So
you know what it is, man.
Let's go to a little bit of health before we get out of here.
Okay.
What's going on with this male birth control animal? Let me just
imagine
read
that.
a little bit, man. Look, you may already heard rumors about male birth control in the past, but there's nothing real options on the shelves right now, right? But while most of us don't have any real concept of a oral contraceptive pill that's ready to hit the market right now, researchers believe and revealed that they have one closer on the way. They're saying that this particular pill, the results combines 2 hormonal activity in it will decrease your sperm production, okay? But it will still preserve your cocktails on this.
Yes.
So
Gotta
the question
have that.
is,
Might need
would
that.
you take male birth control to control the production, the essence of what makes you a man, brother?
Well, see, you
Stick
know,
your head in the screen, though.
I'll look at it like this. You know, if they come up with some type of male birth control situation that, you know, makes the sperm somewhat inoperative, but it still allows you to put it down. You know, you can shoot your regular, basically, without having to worry about somebody getting pregnant. I don't know. That might be a good thing.
But take us out of here, Adam.
You know, well, for the Reporter newspaper online in association with AkronHipHop.com, this is Animal and my brother, the black man Hiram Akeem. We out.